Good morning, everyone. I'm glad you're looking in. This is Pop Siders from Helping Humans with the Truth. We've been looking at the subject sin. A lot of people don't like that word, and we don't like it. Sometimes we frown at hearing about it, how bad it is and what it will do. But we really need to know. We started to look at Psalms 51 about David's life. But I want to read one verse in Psalms 51. And I used this as a verse of the day the other day with Psalms 51, verse 13. The Bible says this, "Then will I teach transgressors thy ways, and sinners shall be converted unto thee." David used the word, "then I will do something." So now David is counting on everything that he talked to God with up through the first 12 verses. So I thought what it would do would be to dig out some of them words that God used. When you think about it, in verse 1, David is asking, "Have mercy upon me according to your loving kindness. According to your tender mercies, blot out my transgressions and my sin and my iniquity." And David didn't say, "Hey, God, I'm king. Hey, I killed the giant. Hey, look at all my achievements." He didn't say that. All he wanted was God's loving kindness, God's tender mercy. He wanted God to blot out all his sin. And then in verse 2, we find the word, "wash me thoroughly." We find the word, "cleanse me." We find the word in verse 7, "purge." We find the word again, "wash me." So I can hear, make me clean, so I can hear. Joy, so I can hear your joy. And then in verse 9, he asked God to blot out everything. In verse 10, David asked God, create in me, restore, uphold in verse 12, take away, cast away anything that's against me. Then David wrote, "Then I will do something." And what will David do? He'll be a better witness. Look, "Then I will teach transgressors right." Isn't that interesting? I will teach transgressors thy ways. We can teach God's ways when we ask God to cleanse us from head to toe, from shoulder to shoulder, from every aspect and corner and crevice in our life and in our soul and in our mind and in our heart and everything about us. Oh my, when we think about some of these words, how strong they are. Lord, I'm counting on your loving kindness. That's all we can count on. We can count on God's tender mercies. We can ask God to blot them out. We can ask Jesus Christ to forgive them, and he will. And David continues by saying, "Wash me thoroughly. Cleanse me, purge me, wash me, make me to hear joy." Oh my, blot out, create in me. Cast away everything that would hinder me. Take it away. Restore, uphold. Let me read verse 12. "Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation." Remember, salvation belongs to God. You can lose the joy of being saved. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. "Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy," notice, "free spirit." Trust the Spirit of the living God. God said he'd lead and he would guide. Then David says, "Then I will witness to transgressors and sinners." Sinners will be converted. Of course, that's a great thing to tell somebody about Jesus and to show them in the Bible that they can be saved. And my dear friends, sin needs dealt with. And Monday, Lord willing, we're going to look at some more of the words down through Psalms 51. Check in Monday. Remember two things. Faith pleases God. Truth has set you free. If you haven't trusted Jesus Christ, today'd be a good day. The Bible says, "For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved." The name of the Lord is Jesus Christ. The Bible says, "He that has the Son." Do you have the Son of God in your heart? The Son of God? Do you have him in your heart? The Bible says you can know you have the Son of God. Romans 8:16 says, "His Spirit beareth witness with ours that we are the children of God. My dear friend, remember two things. Faith pleases God. Truth has set you free. I hope you have a great day.